Should we switch it up? I can do the camera first one if you want, and maybe we can switch around next time.
Who's team liquid mouse pad?
Mine like.
I have a Dignitas. Let's have a Dignitas mouse pad.
Okay. Are we actually recording?
Yeah,
we're streaming. Hello, stream.
Yeah, you're live now.
All right. I'll stop and then restart.
No, I just started a new one.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, we're going into the fourth game of the Imperial versus Cambridge series, the battle to find out who really is the second best university.
After what, Oxford, or who's number one?
On the, I think QS university rankings, MIT is first, and then Imperial and Cambridge are tied second.
Tied second?
Yeah,
oh my
tied
god.
second.
And you know why they're tied?
They literally couldn't decide.
It's because they hadn't had a StarClash match to decide which one was better.
And that's what we're doing now. And sorry, Julian, things aren't looking good for Cambridge, are they?
I know, we're going to slip right down to the third position in the league tables. It's still good, but we don't want to be behind any university.
Well, I mean, neither of us are first, so it doesn't really matter too much, does it? As the Quake player Cooler said, there's first position and then there's the other positions.
Exactly, that's true. Well, a solid win here from either team would do them well.
Yeah,
Cambridge to get them back in the best of five.
We do have the Grandmaster FIGARO playing against Infy, who is not to be confused with the Chinese Terran player. This is a different Infy.
No,
the Chinese Terran player uses an I instead of a Y.
Oh, okay. Infy or something like that, yeah. I haven't watched too many of his games, to be honest.
Neither have I, but I've seen him on Wikipedia.
Really? Wow. That is some very good knowledge.
Yeah.
Alright, so Infy is ready. Figaro, where is he?
Is he ready?
Figaro, you ready?
He's ready. I can see him. He's about to type in ready.
You good? He's
ready.
We have line of sight to the players. Yes. Okay then. Let's start the game.
And the game is loading.
It's another TVZ.
Another TVZ on Catalina.
Does that ring any bells?
is your last player a Protoss player by any chance?
I think he's a random player, but he does do Protoss mainly, yeah.
So it'd be good to see some Protoss in this tournament because, I mean, if you're not seeing Protoss here, then that means there's dark times for Protoss ahead of us.
Right, let's introduce our players. Do you want to take away the Imperial side?
On the left side, we do have the Purple Zerg representing Imperial and TSI. It's FIGARO.
Whoa. And his opponent in the 12 o'clock position, it's another Red Terran from Cambridge. His name is Infy. Some good support here for
a lot of people in the crowd today, actually.
This is quite an important game, to be honest. This one at Game 4. If either Imperial walks away with the win, or Cambridge can tie it up.
But nonetheless, we'll be playing the last game anyways. Just to get the map score, so we know how much better we are.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We want everyone to have a good.
But who knows? We could go to the ace match.
Yeah, I think so. I think we will. Let's be honest here. This isn't just any Terran player. This is Infy, whose name is quite similar to a Chinese pro gamer.
Yeah, Chinese pro gamers are almost as good as Korean players.
Exactly. So we do have our Zerg player sent his Overlord in the right direction. That's some good stuff going on.
I don't think his Overlord micro is quite as good as Leon in HKs, who managed to survive to get away with a 5 HP Overlord outside of his opponent's base.
Don't tell me about that. I should have killed it.
He would have won if you killed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He wouldn't have made that many lings.
All right. So we're going for
a standard Terran opening against the standard Zerg opening.
Yeah. This should be a nice solid game.
I think we've seen this before a lot today.
Yeah, well, you know, both Cambridge and Imperial are quite reputable universities.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, and they don't let people in here on the basis of cheese. They let them on the basis of academic excellence.
Very respectable players.
And cheese, you know, that is not a kind of... You can't get a degree in cheese.
Yeah, UCL unfortunately weren't able to amass a team, or else we would be seeing a lot more cheese.
Check this out.
Wow, a second barracks
hidden in the back of the base.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
The Zerg Vision, let's see, I mean, he's probably going to get pushed away by the Marine. No, he's actually building a Reaper.
Yeah, but the Overlord should see that, because, I mean, look at this
follow his vision.
It's going to...
I think you might see it.
In fact, like, just above the barracks is where you tend to hide the Overlord, so he should see it.
Oh, he turns away. He doesn't want to know. He does not want to know.
He sees the gas, he thinks he knows everything, but little does he know Infy is a madman, and Infy has plans of his own.
He does. First up, a Reaper. And we may actually just have a load of Reapers. He does like, actually, Reaper builds.
Well, Reapers are very good on this map, and as you predicted, we do see a second Reaper straight in production. Could we be seeing more Reapers? Could that be the intent of the second barracks? And yeah, more Reapers.
Yep, double Reaper production here from our Terran player.
This is a very Chinese style of play.
Unfortunately, he didn't scout with any SCVs, so he's going to be going down into the wrong direction first of all. But oh, well, actually, his Reaper's taking quite a long way around.
And the Overlord's going to see that, and so he's going to know
yeah.
that the Reaper got delayed, which is going to make him feel pretty good. But
so
little does he know that there's more Reapers,
Reaper
and
2
even more Reapers.
and 3 are coming.
And 4 and 5 are on the way.
Yeah. However, look at this. Nice counter-attack. However, the wall is nicely sealed.
But surely,
so
if Infy is making this many Reapers, he must have the Reaper micro to back it up.
You should have seen that Reaper passing the Lynx, but he hasn't. Or maybe he's made a conscious decision just to get in his enemy's drone line. The Queen defense is quite solid. And over here...
Trying to contract with 4 lanes doesn't want to do too much, especially just that Reaper's not pop out.
Yeah, and this one should pop out and put down. Can he scout that, actually? He does see it. He does see it. And the Reapers... Where have they migrated to? Oh, they're all getting pulled back.
Why would you say
just for 4 Lynx?
4 Reapers? I mean, that Reaper could have held it on its own. I don't see the need
At least
to all
these things are not going to survive. They are getting slaughtered. So
all die.
4 Reapers. A 5th is coming out. And up here we have just a Marine. But
I was wondering when it was going to
transitioning out here.
And the factory goes down as well.
Indeed. Let's have a look at our Reapers.
These Reapers haven't really accomplished much. I think that all they've killed is
5 Reapers.
5 Reapers, and all you kill is 4 Zerglings.
However, the Queens are out of position. You can get a lot of drone kills here, actually.
Yeah.
There goes 1 or 2, 3, 4. Where are the Queens? And the Queens are waddling back, but, you know, actually the Reapers can almost take on Queens at this point. Decent micro, gets out with all...
Sick micro!
All the Reapers,
escaping
very
with every
nice.
Single Reaper, and those Reapers
6 drone
using
kills.
the regen micro, he also regenerate those Reapers.
Regen micro.
Yeah, look
You've got
at
to
that.
select them as fast as you can to make them
Full
regen
HP
faster.
already.
Look at this. Oh. Let's follow them around. In the meantime, the factory's finishing up. They're slowing down more barracks. Barracks 3 and 4. Ooh, I don't know. He's getting a reactor somewhere here. And flying the command center down.
Yeah, flying the command center before turning it into an orbital, interestingly enough.
Baneling nest.
Baneling nest goes down. Could this be defensive Baneling nest or an offensive Baneling nest?
That's not really something you want to see as a Zerg player, right?
Sniping 2 creep tumors and only losing 1 Reaper. Infy's Reaper micro is out of this world.
Out of this world. In the meantime, he's getting his macro set up. Orbital coming along nicely. 16 Lings, actually. Yeah, 16 and a tech lab on that factory. We could be seeing like a tank Marine follow-up. That's quite nice.
Yeah, we could. Or tank Reaper Marine follow-up.
Yeah, exactly.
He still has those Reapers alive.
Zerglings are very much going for a counter-attack, and
we do see
there's not much to defend it unless, well, they could actually run straight up into the main base up here.
I think, judging from Infy's Reaper micro, he has a reaction time. But no, he's
Where do the Reapers end up?
He doesn't want to run by. He wants to build a Bane nest, and the Reapers are going to see this.
Oh, this is huge. This is really huge. How many Banelings? 8 Banelings. 7 actually.
And the Reapers are going to see. Oh my god,
He needs to make bunkers. He needs to wall off. This is not enough, to be honest. Okay, here come the Banelings. This is going to be huge. They just run directly past the bunker, actually killing the bunker as they get shot.
But still, the Reapers are still
Can he wall off in time? No. I think the Zerglings are going to do so much. However, all the Banelings are gone. I just think there's too many Zerglings here. Very low health. SCVs get pulled. And look at this follow-up. There's more Banelings. There's more Lings streaming across the map soon enough. However, it's a hold for now. Oh, these Banelings. How they're going to do a lot of damage. Oh, he can pick them off just in time, actually.
He holds, but at what
SCV pull. Oh, no! 9 SCVs down at this point, and there's another Baneling. Not so effective. However, look at this. How is our Terran player going to hold? He's certainly going to lose control of his expo at this stage.
He's going to have to forfeit that. He's going to have to forfeit the
11 SCVs going down. There are only 20 SCVs remaining. He has held off, but he could really do with a siege tank because you know what's coming up. A Roach War, and I think we're just seeing an all-in at this stage from our Zerg player.
At this point, I think the only thing that can save the field is Reaper micro. Just crank at those Reapers. Rebuild his Reaper count.
Stim's just finished up though. That's going to help a lot. He's got a good number of Marines, but he needs to clear them away from the wall because these Banelings are going to do a sick amount of damage.
They need to take the drugs, but they're not doing it. There they are.
There they are. The Banelings get through. There's only 2 left, and they're shot down very nicely.
His Marine micro is almost as good as his Reaper micro.
This is excellent play, and using the ramp as a bottleneck here. These Marines are very, very cost efficient. Only 7 left, and into a bunker. This is
Even when
fantastic.
he's so far behind, he still makes the most out of every single unit.
Yeah, how's he doing? Ah,
I mean,
look,
these Marines,
1-1's on
these
the
Marines
way.
must have like 10 kills each.
Let's have a look.
2 kills. 2
Two,
kills. 4
4
kills.
kills.
That's nearly 10.
The 10 kills, they're all inside. You know,
Yeah.
they've seen too much shit. This tank is going to do a lot of good, especially since more and more waves of Zerg units are just streaming across the map. However, every second that goes by is good for our Zerg player because he's just at a way higher worker count, and there's not that many mules. Look at this. Actually, he can call down decent numbers of mules again. He's trying to secure his second ramp, and at
it
least
looks
going to
like
get morphed.
Figaro's gone back to drone production, which does give Infy a window to go down and wall off and secure his natural.
Yeah. I do like this. It's a 1-1 follow up from our Zerg player. He didn't commit everything to that.
Yeah, he recognises that Infy is a good player, and that if he commits too much,
he's
at risk.
roaches.
He doesn't want to overextend.
Only one tank though. He really should have. I feel made a second one. This medivac, it should really start healing these guys.
He's gonna go for a drop.
He's going for a drop. He needs the units back at home almost.
Yeah, especially
at
when
least get
his
these
units are so low health.
Okay, this wall is
Really?
gonna be useful, but only 2 banelings actually.
2 banelings, a mistake from Figaro.
It's a gift. He's like, have some free banelings.
Oh, it's the fake baneling,
nice.
fake baneling bust.
There's a couple more. Those banelings were just a bit over eager. We've all been there. You know, you go to the party and you turn up on time, but it's cool to turn up late.
Yeah.
Anyway, he unloads.
And
Yeah,
what's
he's.
this, the Overlord going into the natural?
Is it?
Could it,
Oh, yeah.
Could this
Yeah,
be a
that's true.
distraction to draw the Marines back so he can come on with his main force?
He's counting the number of SCVs that Infy has. He sees a good number.
Oh, and the drop goes down. Figaro isn't reacting fast enough. He loses a few drones.
Great pull there.
Could the MP be bringing this back? He's putting the whole army.
Yeah, the
Figaro
whole
back.
army is.
He's going to kill an
fighting all
Overlord.
the way back. And I don't know, he's not going to get the roach bar, and he needs to actually pick up and get out of there before he loses all these Marines for nothing. Oh, good, he does
saves
get
most
out.
of them.
That's nice. And he confirms that the third location isn't here, it must be here.
I mean, he should expect third base to be up at this point.
Yeah.
He's got his own done.
I like this Viking.
He's becoming an orbital right now.
Patrolling to kill off that Overlord that we saw earlier. His wall-off is finally done and secured. He's got 2 tanks out. I actually quite liking his position. Upgrades, though, is something he doesn't have, and he's falling quite far behind.
Yeah,
Only his is...
engineering base to catch up.
But already, 2-2's on the way. This is not great, actually.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're playing as a Grandmaster like Figaro, you need every advantage you can get.
Yeah.
But that said, that drop did bring him back into the game.
Yeah, just 48 drones from our Zerg player here. It's actually not too high. And what's this down here? Oh, the Viking, still on patrol. He's got a long way before he actually finds another enemy unit. In the meantime, this third base, I'd like to see it getting moved out. Infy is quite secure. He's actually dropping a 4th CC.
I don't understand the rationale behind this move.
I think he probably is just floating a bit too high. He should actually add on a couple bit more production, I think.
What was the guy's name in game 1? Hava?
Hava, yeah.
Yeah, I think Infy's been watching too many Hava VODs.
Perhaps. In the meantime, look at this. The speed spread's pretty good. If you look at the Zerg vision, he can see well in advance all the attacks coming from the front. However, attacks from this angle, from the bottom, are quite, he's vulnerable to. He has no vision over there.
Figaro is definitely vulnerable to the loop-de-loop.
And look at this, another drop. I think, though, the drops are just, they're
so
single
smart
missions.
That the Vikings' whole job was to keep the path clear for the medevac.
And look how many kills he had. Oh, actually, no.
The fact that he got no kills is fine because all he had to do was make sure that the path was clear.
Yeah,
and
that's
he knows
true.
it's clear, so he can send the medevac in without fear.
Muter upgrades. Do you have any muters out on the map yet?
We have
7. Well,
But
they're just chilling.
Yeah. They're just flying.
Just chilling. Hanging.
They're looking, watching the creep. The Overseer taking the job of the mutilist, going into the main base.
He sees pretty much everything. He sees like all he CCs, and he's like, what?
He thinks, oh my
What
god, if
I don't know what went on
he's
there.
building this one, how many does he really have?
Will he get out?
And amazing micro.
Yes. Oh, he does get
Reminiscent
out.
of Leon in HK, actually.
So Terran's 1-1 is just about to finish. Same as the Zerg upgrade. It's actually a lot lining up very nicely there.
Yeah.
And the Terran's ahead in army supply. He's built a lot of depots, or maybe it's a lot of CCs. That's why he has a lot of supply.
That's quite genius, actually. You need
even
depots when you have
here.
CCs. I mean, you're gonna make the CCs anyway.
Exactly.
You don't want to have like 300 worth of supply.
Ooh, no.
You can't have that. So
Planetary is going down here, but look how close the creep is. Like, the next wave of tumors is actually going to, like, you know, block any kind of wall and bunker it can do there. Transfer, and the army is moving out, so it's looking good. Does he have an armory? Nowhere at all, so his upgrades are going to be quite stalled.
There's no doors, there's no turrets anywhere.
He scans and he's like, what the fuck's creep?
Yeah.
He needs to, he sees a big army there. He needs to split.
We're going to see some infy splits. The micro goes down. The splits are
The
good.
mules get pulled. The mules
tank the banelings.
This is pretty good actually, and the tanks at the back are going to really help clear this up. Are there enough Marines though to deal with the mutas? And that Planetary, 14 kills. That's a sick hold there by Infy.
Planetary Fortress Mike was so good. He rotated the cannon perfectly.
Cheeky base down the bottom side. Do we have that armory yet? We don't have it.
We do. The Thor's in production.
Oh yeah, here we are. Cheeky out of the way. And what I do like is he has this 4cc already there.
He's just using it as a mule center.
Mule factory.
Yeah. And the drop
going down.
is going to barely go past the Mutalisks. Excellent play by Infy. But FIGARO realizes...
He's got the sixth sense. He like saw it like 10 seconds after he saw it.
He's seen the movie, the sixth sense, and he knows the medevac's there. But now he's not really sure.
He's not very sure.
It's just his imagination, but it was there. This medevac's going to probably deny the fourth. But at the same time, FIGARO is also taking a base to the top.
Yeah, that's his fifth base, and this one is very much exposed. Infy might be able to take it out, actually. He's got a couple of Marauders mixed in there, which is very nice. He really just needs to pump his macro, really get a big supply Terran army and then move out. Let's see if these mutas can do much harass. Oh, no, they get pulled back, probably because of this drop. Oh,
they haven't decided to
where's
harass at all. I guess they are now.
They are now going in. Let's see what they end up doing.
Where are the Thors? There's a fight going on.
Oh, great. That's very nice. Needs to be very careful of these banelings though, and the mutas are going to come from above. These Marines are not going home to see their families tonight.
I mean, a few banelings were wasted. They did kill some creeps.
That's true, and actually he did very well for this drop, but
not so great. But the Marauders
are good actually. 5-kill Marauder, you know, that's what we like to see.
Infy, this man is truly amazing with bio units.
This is some very nice multitasking actually.
Yeah.
Might be able to pick off. Oh, the mutas. No, that's quite nice.
Does Infy have another ID by any chance? Maru?
Maybe he's here in Cambridge studying chemistry.
It seems like all the best players are studying chemistry at Cambridge.
Look at the supply there. I think Infy's actually being slightly too over-eager, over-ambitious.
Yeah.
He's just throwing away a lot of units here, there, and everywhere. And his army supply is half of the Zerg player. This is not great. He did actually manage to clear up this base, which is a good pickup. But
when FIGARO has that top base,
this drone's already mining.
Overlords.
This is a huge number of banelings. How many banelings do we have? We have 33 banelings, more banelings than Marines at this point. You know that's not such a good thing.
Unless you're going Mac Minosaurus.
That's true. These barracks, they are going to get cancelled. They are down. Buying some time though for the siege tanks to fire. But what's happened to the wall? The wall's gone. And oh my god, look at this.
Oh, there's no amount of red ones for the wall.
The Thor might be able to soak up a lot of tanks. And the siege tanks. Oh, yes.
Oh,
a great final baneling there. A really good final baneling. But the medivacs, no, they're not going to be enough. The Planetary is doing well to clean up the ground, but the mutas are just uncontested at this point. Look, we've got 2 Marines out on the field.
Even Infy's 2 Marines won't be able to hold the...
Even with that Micro. And, you know, he's got balls, though. He is throwing down a 5th CC. He's like, I don't... He's got loads of CCs.
So many advantages. I mean, what he could do is he could lift all of his buildings and hide them all over the map, which could make this game for a very long time.
He almost has more command centers than Marines at this point, which isn't the best thing for a Terran player. He has got 8 Marines somehow.
8 Marines?
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 CCs, I think, isn't he? Oh, down to 6 CCs. He's going to have to kill off a Marine. So let's go back. I think the Zerg players.
What's the APM tablet like? Infy's multitasking is so high in this game.
How do you find APM? M for APM. Oh shit, that's a lot. That's
300
really a lot.
and 150.
He's using his medpacks nicely to relocate his army, but I just don't think no amount of micro is going to hold off against this many banelings. You're going to need some hero Marines right here. That's just not it, especially on the ramp. Oh dear, that's so bad.
GG goes down and FIGARO takes game number 1.
Well played. Excellent game from the Zerg player. Very solid defense and macro there all round. Excellent game. Interesting start with the Reapers.
Yeah.
But then just went into quite a standard, solid TVZ. I just feel Infy was a bit too over-eager to get in his opponent's face the whole time.
I think he either should have committed hardcore and pulled all the SCVs and gone for it, or he should have taken it back a bit and just played passively.
Yeah, when you got that many CCs, you got to mule up.
Yeah.
Or at least mana mule or something. We didn't see any of that.
It's like, you can't propagate and go Nexus first at the same time. That would be imbalanced.
You can't, have your Nexus and eat it.
Yeah,
as the saying goes.
Yeah.
So, that's a great game 1. We'll set up game 2.
I believe the thing is you can't have your Zergling and consume it at the same time.
That's very nice. I do like that.
Yeah.
You should work for Blizzard. You know the taglines when the game's loading.
Yeah. The tips, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, thanks very much. Game 2 coming up shortly.
And I wonder what the next map will be. Infy's choice. I think we'll see another aggressive map. Could it be merry-go-round?
Oh.
No, it's Frost.
Oh. He's already picked. We haven't seen Frost yet.
Haven't seen
Cool.
Frost yet.